Hey everyone, so we are going to be doing a quick reading. There's no theme for it, it's just going to be whatever wants to come up. Although we do have Mercury in retrograde, it went retrograde today. It's been in the shadow period for about 2 weeks, so now all the way up until February 19th through the 20th, around that time span. It'll station back direct, and then we'll be in another shadow period for another 2 weeks. So let's just go ahead and let's get some energy. Let's go ahead and let's get some energy for this Mercury retrograde. What can we expect from this Mercury retrograde, Spirit? What can we expect during this Mercury retrograde? All right, so we got a few cards. All right, we got like 3 or 4. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups, which is old wounds. We have the 10 of Pentacles, which is ultimate achievement. Strength, which is restraint. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is isolated and alone. So kind of what I was already getting from this was I feel like there is a sense of not feeling worthy enough, not feeling like we're deserving of abundance in all shapes and forms of abundance, right? Not just material aspects, but having abundance in your emotions, in your spirituality, even in your mentality and everything that is you. You are abundance. But a lot of the times we're programmed to believe, different things. And so I just feel like during this Mercury retrograde, there may be a lot of wounds and triggers coming up in regards to our self-worth, how we view our finances as well. And I feel like a lot of us are going to start going within and really accessing that inner strength that we all have. We all have this inner strength within us, but a lot of the times it gets buried and, and it gets hidden away. And so I feel like, spending some time alone and really going within and really looking at these wounds and really facing them head on, right? And allowing yourself to break agreements with contracts, with wounds, with anything that you have made an agreement with. It's time to break those that have caused more harm than good, because at one point they may have helped, but now as we are ascending on this journey, we have to develop a lot of different habits, a lot of, a different mindset. We have to look at things from a higher perspective. We always have to look at things from a higher perspective. We always have to continuously shift our perspective and just be open-minded to everything and anything, because there's so many possibilities. There's so many, like, it is unlimited, and there's just so much. And I just, like I said, I really feel like our self-worth is what's going to be highlighted during this time. Self-worth, finances, but especially abundance, and also like if we're deserving of it or not. So again, just a lot of wounds of our self-esteem. Okay, so let's see. Let me see if we can get anything else from here. We have the 4 of Swords, healing and recovery. So, yeah, during this time, allow yourself to really rest, okay? Allow yourself to really integrate what it is that is coming up. And remember, this isn't just going to go away. Yeah, you may get a realization, but it's not just going to go away right then and there. It's something that we continuously have to work on every day, consciously, remaining disciplined and remaining focused on this, which I think this is an amazing thing to be focused on, right? self-improvement, as long as we don't get too caught up in self-improvement and healing, because that also creates stagnancy. Always wanting to heal and, you know, just be better. Like, you still have to rest, you still have to integrate, and you still have to celebrate and have fun, because you're still a human being who is experiencing this beautiful lifetime. So let's see if we can get you know what, actually I want to use this deck real quick, and I just kind of want to see if there's any shadows that are lurking. You know, like, what are the shadows that are lurking? So let's see, what are these old wounds that are going to be coming up for the collective during this Mercury retrograde? We have the Seven of Decay. We have snail's pace. Okay, so a lot of, again, you know, this is in regards to self-esteem and abundance. You know, maybe resenting other people or being envious of other people because of where they're at in their life, and maybe you're not where you want to be. You know, maybe you feel like it's just everything is moving slow, or, you know, maybe nothing is moving at all, and that's where there's a huge lesson in this, right? Patience. A lot of patience is required during this journey, and you always have to remember that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly where you're meant to be. There's no rush. There's no rush at all. You cannot rush this process either. And so I really feel like, you know, practicing patience is really going to allow you guys to really see the beauty in this journey. We have Temperance, which is fallen angel. So kind of what I pick up from this is like duality in a sense. Hold on, you guys. I kind of pick up like duality in a sense, you know, like not really understanding our duality. Not really understanding that we all have this shadow aspect, as to where we all have this aspect of us that is just light. It's just beautiful, right? But we're, as human beings, we get to experience both. And I really feel like, you know, I really feel like the duality of life is going to be brought up during this Mercury retrograde. You know, how we separate the shadow from the light, when in reality they're the same. They're one thing. They're not separate. They're literally one thing. It's just being able to really, again, you know, understand the lessons that are being presented to you, and also with the intention of integrating those lessons, right? Integrating what it is that you learned and grounding that into this earthly realm. You know, and owning it. This is all about owning who you are, owning your duality. You don't need to be ashamed of your shadow. Your shadow is you. It's a part of you. What can you do about it? You can't do shit. The only thing that you can do is accept it and love it and nurture it in the way that is beneficial to you. Let's get one more shadow. We have the Four of Rage, which is charcoaled remains, and then we also have the Ace of Torment, which is smoke and mirrors. So again, there could be something that happened in the past, could be like clouding your judgment. You know, your mind could just feel like it's fogged in, like there's a lot of confusion. But I feel like there's just something from the past that is keeping you in this confusion. Okay, it's like we have a filter of the past. Like there's a lens on us when we're seeing the world with the lens of the past. And so again, there's something here that we really need to access that's within us in order for us to perceive whatever this is differently, in order for us to perceive our self-worth differently. Because we have the strength card again, okay? And this is caged beast. So I kind of feel like there's a part of you that like just wants to come out, but I feel like this part of you doesn't really know how to express itself. And so I kind of feel like it comes off more as anger, whereas too I feel like it's more of like a passionate energy, but it just comes off as anger because you don't know how to use this energy in a healthy way, in a way that benefits you. So let's get one last message from Spirit, from the tarot. One last message from Spirit. I keep thinking I'm on Instagram. I'm not going to be posting on my Instagram for a while, so I'm going to be on my YouTube. But I keep looking at the time to make sure I have enough time, and it's not even. Oh shit, sorry you guys. Alright, so we have the Page of Pentacles, which is concrete ideas. We also have the Magician, which is manifestation tools. And we have the Six of Pentacles, which is equality. So I feel like things are going to start to balance out. Maybe start to write down, you know, how you feel. Start to write down how you feel. Start to write down everything. Start to write down what you want to release. Write down what you would like to manifest. What is abundance to you? What does abundance mean to you? And then allow yourself to take the action into creating the life that you want to live for yourself. You have to take action. Yes, it's like there's those times where you have to take action and there's times where you have to rest. But I feel like your guys' action is really, you know, just writing down the things that you really want to bring into your life. And then also the things that you would like to release. You know, maybe it's people, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a certain mindset that you've had for so long. Maybe it's a certain habit, you know, whatever it is, write it down. And obviously there's more to this process. It's not just write it down and then that's it. But it's like once you're able to really have it on paper, it then becomes real, right? So allow yourself again to just write down whatever it is that you would like to release. And with the releasing part, I would definitely hold the intention of releasing the energy, calling back your own energy, and sending whatever energy that you have that is not yours, sending it back to whatever place or thing with peace, you know, love, understanding. Never send hate to anybody, because I feel like once we're able to kind of get things written down and really see it, I feel like things will start to balance out for you, okay? So let's get one of these. All right, we have the what if. Verity, uncertainty, and courage. Our beliefs dictate our reality, and what we believe will be the lens through which we view the world. Then this lens may seem infallible, but it is not. Take time today to review your beliefs, making peace with the uncertainty that it brings. So again, too, you know, and that goes hand in hand with writing things down. When you're actually able to look at your beliefs and be like, wow, you know what? I don't resonate with this anymore. So then you're able to create a new agreement with something that actually resonates with you, with something that actually rings true to your heart. You see what I'm saying? And then we have the weeping tree, release, rejuvenation, and restoration. Now is the time to let go of that which does not serve you anymore. Free the pent-up energy within you. Breathe deeply and let your body relax fully. Merging with space and time, let it all die so that you may blossom once more. Yes. Every time we release things, right? Every time we release anything, we create space for something new and something better. But, you know, we really do need to practice having a different perspective on things. Because shifting our perspective is what's really going to help us. All right, so we have enlightenment. And then we also have transformation. Oh my goodness. Through this transformation, it brings in a lot of wisdom, okay? And we have remembrance too. So kind of what I get with that is, the more we transform, I feel like the more we open ourselves up to the knowledge of the universe, right? We start to remember things that maybe we didn't remember before, which is it's really a beautiful thing. We have soul family and we have visualize. So soul family, call upon your soul family, your guides, your ancestors. If you work with that kind of stuff, okay? If you don't, make sure you're doing research on what you're doing. But, anything of that sorts, if you work with any deities, allow them to help you, allow them to guide you on your journey. And then with this visualize card, I kind of just get, allow yourself to visualize where it is that you want to be. Visualize yourself as somebody who is whole, who is healed, because you're already whole. There is nothing wrong with you, but there is things that we do need to unlearn, right? So visualize yourself as how you would like yourself to be, and sit in that energy and embrace that energy. Be that energy, okay? Because when you're that energy, you start to attract more of that, because that's what you're radiating out into the world. And then we have you are the universe. And then we have soul writing. So yeah, you guys, I feel like for you guys, like, writing is going to be very beneficial to you guys during this Mercury retrograde. Like, just write everything down. If you're having a bad thought, write it down. If you feel like, if you're holding a grudge about, a grudge with somebody, write it down. Write it down. Write it all down. Get it out of you, because you don't need to hold on to that. Okay, so one last card from this deck. Let's get a message. Let's get a message to end this reading. We have crown chakra. I know I am part of source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. Yes. You are guided all the time. But a lot of the times we tend to reject that guidance, right? So allow yourself to be open. Allow your heart to be open and receptive to what it is that you're getting. Because sometimes too, when we're in tune with the universe and we're in tune with ourselves and we're in tune with, our guides, sometimes they will give us messages that may seem a little scary. But it's all about trusting yourself when you receive these messages, okay? And I know that could be a really hard thing to do. We have the Wheel of Life. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. And I was just going to say, too, I feel like you guys are in some sort of cycle right now. And I feel like the cycle is, it's like it's ready to just wrap up. You may have been in the cycle for so long. You may have even repeated the cycle for so long. But I really do feel like this is just a cycle of self-esteem, of not feeling good enough, of not feeling worthy enough, okay? It's time to wrap this up. Because you are fucking beautiful and you deserve everything that you want in this lifetime, because you are worthy of it. And it doesn't matter what mistakes you have made, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and you're okay with yourself and you love every aspect of yourself, the outside world isn't gonna have anything on you, because you love yourself and you're proud of yourself and you know that you're a human being and you know that you make mistakes, and it's okay as long as you're able to learn from them and you're able to understand them and not make that same mistake again, right? Or maybe go about it in a different way. We go through so many things, so many experiences to teach us in ways of you know, to approach certain things. You know, maybe we go through, I feel like we go through certain relationships in order for us to be ready for the next relationship, right? It's like every relationship we get in, it helps us to get ready for the next one. So everything that you go through in life, it's literally just to help you get to that next step, even if it is negative. Look at the beauty in it. Look at the positivity in it. There is always a positive in the negative. There always is. Just remember, you got to shift your perspective. You got to look at it from a higher perspective. And it does take some time, so don't be hard on yourself. Remember, patience. Patience came up in this reading. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. And just enjoy life. Celebrate where you're at. Love where you're at. Okay? Look, at the bottom, solar plexus chakra. I take actions daily that awaken my personal power. So many blessings to each and every one of you guys. Best of luck on this journey. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to share my experiences. You guys are not alone. We're all in this together. I love you guys. Namaste.